Welcome to Sunny's Stampin' Studio, and today we're working on a little Punch Pal penguin with his little fish in his hand, and it's for a little Hugs and Fishes scallop box that I made up to put some treats in for winter. So to get started, we are going to be needing our wide oval punch, our medium oval punch in a whisper white, the wide oval in a basic black. We're going to need the boho flower punch, and we're going to need this little spiky flower here in an only orange, and this flower here in the only orange. And we're going to need our 5-petal flower punch, one punch in basic black, one in sage shadow. From our trio heart punch, I don't know the exact name of it right now, we're going to need the smallest heart. And then we're going to need, I've already put them together, but if you take your crocodile, the smallest hole out of whisper white, and then a 1/8 hole punch with the basic black. So I'll just bring that in for 2 seconds so you can see those there. It's already put together as an eye to save time. Okay, so to get started, we're going to do the penguin portion, and we're going to take our little white medium oval, and I'm going to take, now I've used Cool Caribbean, but you can also use the Tempting Turquoise, which is another favorite of mine. The Cool Caribbean, of course, is retired, unfortunately. I was very upset when they retired that. In fact, most years I'm upset whenever they retire the in colors because I tend to fall in love with them and reach for them all the time. Now this Caribbean is, of course, this a really nice soft blue, and I'm only going to be shadowing up one side. I'm going to leave the other side white. So these are just the little shadows that I'm doing. Okay, so we have it like that. My eyes, of course, are sponged with the Cool Caribbean, the white circles, and the black circles were glued on top with our Tombow glue. Now for the basic black over here. Now, of course, you can't put any ink shadowing over there because it's just too dark. So instead what I do is I add highlights with my Whisper White Craft ink. And starting off, I'm actually just going to add a little highlight to the opposite side of my shadow on the white belly. Okay. Okay, so that's how we accent black in dark colors. Okay, now we're going to take our little 5-petal boho or 5-petal flower punch in the basic black, and we're going to cut out this little portion here for the flipper. Okay, so I need 2 little points like that. Okay, so that's my flipper. And from my orange boho flower punch, I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to do a straight cut upwards, like that. Pull these back, and then I'm going to cut across for my beak. Okay, so I got my little beak. Oops, knocking my glue down. And then I'm going to take the other flower from the boho flower punch, and I'm going to cut 2 little triangles out, each with 2 petals. And it kind of makes like a heart shape, as you can see. I want to make the 2 feet. I could use the small heart, but I wanted something that has a little bit of a pointier end because, of course, the penguin feet are claws at the end. Okay, so now I'm going to do up my sponging. For my little feet and beak, I'm going to take some burgundy, and I'm going to just do up the little ends. Okay. For putting it together, I'm going to take my pieces now. I'm going to take them in my tweezers, and I'm going to start gluing the pieces. I just put a very thin coat because I don't want it squishing out if I can help it. I'm going to center it because my penguin's looking forward. If I was trying to actually get him more to the side, I would actually, if I want him looking to this side, I would actually push my oval a bit this way to make a bigger piece of black on this side. I'm not going to do my sponging with the white on the flippers until after I've put them on, because it's just easier that way. Kind of putting them halfway down the body. Okay, and I'm going to let that dry over there before I do the sponging. I'm going to add on his little beak. Okay, and then I can put on the little eyes. Okay, my second eye. I put a touch too much glue here, but oh well, too late now. Okay, so got his little eyes on, and then I can add on his feet. So you notice that the sponging is facing forward. I'm just putting it right, oh, it's stuck to my hand. I'm putting it right in the top portion, not in the back, because it's being glued at the front. Okay, so we've got his little flipper feet over there. Separate them a little bit, and then now I can add the little highlights on his flippers, and a touch of the white gel pen in his eye, just to add a little bit more realism to his eye. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight right there if you want it. Okay, so we've got our penguin over there, and then to do the fish, same basic principle as the flipper. We're going to be cutting out fish shape like this from the Sage Shadow, and I'm going to cut straight across here. Okay. And then I'm going to take a little bit of white, Whisper White for the belly, because of course that fish belly is always kind of whitish. And I'm going to put it right in the underneath. And then I'm going to take some Night of Navy. I'm going to put it along the top, as such, and along the tail too. Okay, and then to grab my tweezers, put a touch of glue over here, and attach it to my fish. Oh, for heaven's sake. Okay. Forgot to release the tweezers. Go figure. Okay, and then I'm just going to trim down if I need to make him a bit more realistic. Okay. Then you're just going to take a little color pencil. I'm going to bring this in. And you're going to add some little details. So that's the belly there. You're going to put a little X for his eye, and then some little scales, a little bit of fin marks. Okay, and then what I did was I took my Crystal Effects, I put teeny little dots of Crystal Effects, and then I sprinkled it with the Dazzling Diamond, let it dry, and then brushed it off so that he had the little sparkling fish for his hand to give off as a gift. So there you go, our Punch Pal Penguin with his fish, ready to give some hugs and fishes. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I'll see you again next week.